is through freedom. Martin Luther King was free. Nelson Mandela was free even though he was in a jail for so many years. He was free. Christ was free in a society that did not recognize his message. Gandhi was free in India even though it was under the submission of the English ruling. So you need to go to a place of freedom with yourself. And that place of freedom with yourself will only come with a total commitment to your principle. Commitment is the key to freedom. You may want to write this down. Think about it. Commitment is a key to freedom. Those of you that are not committed, you probably notice that when something comes in the mail that say, oh, if you sell mattresses in the back of your office, you could increase your income by 25%. So now you go there, and next week something else comes in, and next week some salesman comes through the door, and next thing a classmate of yours called you and tell you about something. And now you're here and here and here and here and here, and you are enslaved. Commitment gives you a clear path to walk and give you freedom. Really, I hope you can absorb this. I hope you can take that in. That commitment is the path to freedom. So now you are free. The next thing that you need to speak from your soul is courage. And courage doesn't seek acceptance. Courage is willing to be ridiculed. Courage means being willing to be rejected. But it takes courage. But freedom and courage is not something that anyone can teach you. It is a personal choice that you have to make with yourself. But once again, personal choice, making a choice, is extremely empowering. So when you choose to commit to this principle of life and of healing and of wellness and of health, of chiropractic, when you make that choice, you empower yourself. When you make the choice to have the courage, you empower yourself. And then the third ingredient is knowledge. You have to have knowledge. And knowledge gives you the capacity to be grounded, to own, to be that principle, to embody that principle. Your presence alone speaks for itself because you vibrate that principle. Your life is congruent with that principle. That's a very big one. It's going to be very hard for you to stand up in front of an audience and speak from the totality of your soul and your truth if half an hour later you're getting drunk at the bar. And you are violating the very principle that you were speaking of. It's very difficult to talk about life and health and vitality and wellness and chiropractic if you don't get adjusted on a regular basis. If you eat at McDonald's every day. If you're not living in congruency with your message. So here is another step. And you know what? I'm not really here to please anyone in many ways, and I'm here to make your life difficult. People that hang around me will tell you that I made their life miserable. In a way. But there is a reward at the other end of it. It is not an easy path to be willing to live in integrity and to be willing to live in congruency so that you can speak from the authenticity of your being. It is not an easy path. And it's not for everyone. But those of you that are willing to choose it, it's an amazing journey. And I strongly encourage you to inquire and think about it. Is this the way that you want to live your life? And in my book, personally, I don't see any other way. of living my life. And it doesn't mean that I don't falter from time to time, but I pick myself back up.